Hello everyone. Today I want to introduce a tool to you. This tool actually takes advantage of the power of AI. Then you can generate a video. This video actually uses a real person as a model. Then the ability of AI was called, let the real person over time speak, based on the script recorded by your script. Then what he finally said was that the effect was as if a real person was explaining it in the studio. So today, I want to introduce this platform called Synthesia. Well, he said on his official website that he is the AI video production platform with the highest praise rate in the world. Then you can take a look at his introductory video on this official website. You can probably get a feel for what this AI live video is. Hey, I'm Anna. And here's a quick and dizzier product on email. Start by selecting an AI avatar like me or me or me. Then type in text in over 65 languages and choose a narration style or local accent. In fact, from this simple 20-second video, we can see that this AI live video may be different from other ones on the market. For example, if you put text in, he puts some pictures together for you. Making videos is different. What he emphasized more is, a real person will appear in this picture. Of course, we will call this real-life image avatar. Then this person can say those things based on your text. Of course, his accent can be chosen by himself. Including this mouth shape, it also fits your text perfectly. So in this case, what scenarios do I think it is more suitable for? For example, if you go to some enterprises, he may have many product installation videos or some training videos. It is something more general and universal. This may include saying, hey, I produce this thing in large quantities, but maybe it's because I don't have that much budget to hire real people to take pictures one by one. At this time, maybe he is not very interested in this, including the interaction between real people and the audience in this video. You can consider using AI to create a live video. In fact, you can also see it on the official website here. Well, in fact, many companies use CDC to make some videos. We see that it is relatively large. For example, it's Lotus, Amazon, Accenture, BBC, blah blah blah. That includes on his own official website. In fact, he also listed several scenarios where he felt he was more applicable. For example, training video. These are the training videos I mentioned. There are also some how-to videos for some guidance. Then there may be some relatively simple product videos or product marketing videos. Then I will demonstrate it to you today. How can I use it to make a video? And the last effect. In other words, I want to use the power of AI to make videos. We can first let ChatGPT help us think about it. It's about how I can write this copy. Of course, I am talking about this using a video case I have made before. I asked ChatGPT before if he could help me write a piece of content. Its division or accounting firm. How can they use HugSport to grow their business? Then at this time he would give me some examples. In fact, with such short content, a short video is enough for me. Of course, when I finally used this copywriting, I definitely didn't directly use this ChatGPT to generate this copy for me. I will make some manual adjustments, including slightly added content. Make this content look a little fuller. Because today I mainly want to introduce the platform where you write. So I will jump back to that platform now. Let me show you the functions of that platform, okay? And then we now go to this, backstage. Of course, this is me. We have already purchased this account. In fact, you can see that after logging into this backend, you will find that he has actually preset many templates for you. You can first select the template among some templates. It may be possible that if some of you have used some AI videos, it will not be very demonstrative. Because we say it is a real person video, so its more introductions are interspersed with real people and video demonstrations. For example, we can show it to everyone. It means, previewing a template. This template is about introducing the warehouse. Let's take a look at this preview video. Hey there. This is a simple warehouse setting template. You can fully customize according to your needs. The first layout is designed for an intro scene. This layout is designed for a scene where you need to add one or more images. This layout is per scenes with bullet points. Use it per short, catchy sentences that quickly grab the viewer's attention. In fact, after showing this short video template to everyone, you can find out that he actually means more of an up of a real person. Here you can go and ask him to read your script. Of course, it still involves some manual work. You need to adjust it according to your content. For example, your whole video has some text and pictures interspersed with it. You actually need to make certain adjustments. Since the fees for this platform are still a bit expensive, I won't make a new video. Instead, let me show you a video I made before. Well, it's basically how you can go about making a simple edit and configuration. Then I will click on this video. This video is a copy of a video I made before. First, after clicking on this video, well, you will find that it is of course also due to my subscription. Now I can only add up to 6 things. That's 6 scenes. If your subscription level is high enough, you paid enough. Of course you can get this video here. It's just that you can get more of this thing here. For example, maybe I can just click delete here. You can add more. When adding, he will choose here. Actually, you don't just have 6 scenes to choose from, because it is in the template I selected. There are many other scenarios you can choose from. For example, I chose this version. You see, there are actually 25 of them in total. Well, you can call it slice, or call it scene. It actually has 25 types to choose from. But now due to this subscription limitation, I can only select up to 6 OK right now. Then let's go back to this video. So to start, you can now choose a template. Of course you don't choose a template. Do it all yourself. Also OK. Well, I think because we want to use AI to help us make some videos. In fact, we definitely want to make some short and quick videos. Okay, I'll post some videos soon. Then if you use some templates at this time, it will greatly save you a whole editing time. Then let's take a look. After selecting a video, choose the scene you need. Of course, you also need to have some expectations at this time. Or you can unpack GPT and unpack GPT to help you think about it. It means that each frame may mean which pictures or scenes you have are better. And here you can actually see that you have many choices for this character. So this is for example, this is a female image. Then there will also be images of males here. Of course, the choices of this race are also very special. For example, I choose this other girl. Then she will help me change into this image of this girl. Of course, she will change the image of this girl. But in fact, you can basically make certain choices about her accent. For example, let's try this accent. Maybe it's because I chose Australia. Maybe call this version original. For financial advisors and accountants, you can use HubSpot, a marketing, sales, and service platform to grow your business in several ways. Then, for example, let's choose a British accent. The network is a bit slow. It should be GB. See if you can pick a Scottish accent, because the Scottish accent may be a bit more unique. He doesn't seem to have one here. Then maybe we should choose a more natural English accent. Take a look. For financial advisors and accountants, you can use HubSpot. Then HubSpot is a powerful CM tool. Of course, he is actually already trying to read the text I copied and pasted. So actually, for example, if you talk about your target market, or this video of yours, the audience you want to target may be more biased and different. For example, in English, it may be more American, so you can choose an American accent. If you prefer Australia, choose an Australian accent. This way you can change your accent. As for the characters, you can also choose different characters. Of course, if you choose a male, then the choice of accent here also becomes, the accent of a man. For financial advisors and accountants, you can use HubSpot and marketing, sales, and service platform to grow your business in several ways. Well, You can see it here, that is, why. Your app has quite a few options. After I've said everything inside, that can actually be seen, because it itself has a template. You can define all these words in the template yourself, including a text editor here too. But there is actually another example. For example, you want this character to pause. You can go and set it up. I want a 1-second pause. Still a pause of 0.5 seconds. This will make it read more naturally. I switch back to the image of the girl I just had. You can actually see that later it says, "This video is just because I want to briefly introduce what Help Sport can do." As for this side, in fact, in my enumeration later, in addition to having real people, I still hope to really have these points. These points are, for example, what functions can the Help Sport platform do? What functions are also added? So these words here, pictures, actually I found it myself, but that is to say, the narration is actually still that girl. You can listen to it here. First, let's talk about lead generation. HubSpot offers various tools such as forms and landing pages. Well, actually there is one more thing here. That is to say, this platform. Because sometimes it is still relatively, let us say, because it is still controlled by AI at the back. So sometimes it can be silly. For example, if I am very careless here, I may be between this period and the following word. I forgot to leave a space. In fact, it will be stupid enough to read this period. So here in this punctuation area, in fact, you can go check it out again and pay attention. Or maybe you take dictation after each frame. Because this platform has limitations, just before you actually click the generate video at the end, if you click play first, in fact, you can see that this is just a draft version. Is a draft version of this one true point symbol. It won't actually move at this time. You can only do this after actually generating the video. It will move. Because I guess this should be if the image of a real person is needed. If the outline of his face is adjusted according to your manuscript, it should be necessary to use his ability. So this time should be where the cost occurs. So when previewing, you can only listen to the text. There is no way you can see the pronunciation of this real person. It also means that his entire mouth shape cannot be done for the time being. But I think this is also a comparison. You hope there will be improvements in the future. So what we actually mentioned here is, in fact, because he, although it is a real person video, looks like a real person video, but sometimes, like when we looked at some templates just now, you will find that this person's expression or some of his small movements will be unnatural. So I don't recommend that you use real people to run through the entire video. But during the video process, you can intersperse some of your own real text information, picture information. All of these can be done. Include this to make some simple edits. In fact, you can also see it yourself. That is, why. You can also choose background music and pictures, including some small ones, we call ship this ship. Well, for example, some small shapes. If you think about it, you can insert it into the video. Go for an insertion. For example, if I want to highlight a certain place, this is actually possible. So in this regard, it is relatively simple and easy to operate. If it may mean that everyone usually does some PPT editing, or maybe I usually use clipping to edit something, then you will find on this interface. In fact, these edits are relatively simple. That's for example. In the end, I think these things are almost done. I click Generate Video. It will go to the background to run this data. Then go and expose this video. Well, I will just show you one of my previous finished films. For financial advisors and accountants, you can use HubSpot, a marketing, sales, and service platform to grow your business in several ways. HubSpot is a powerful CRM tool that can make it easy for your company to work together. In fact, you can see that there is an obvious lag here. Because I didn't add a comma after HubSpot is a powerful CM tool. If I add a comma here, in fact, the pause will be more natural. Of course, this was also when I was doing this dictation. I didn't listen very carefully. I may directly drag and drag some of them. But in fact, from the relatively brief 10-second demonstration just now, we can see that, why? Really, you just put the text in it. You take these pictures, video. After the picture and text are matched, This real person can read all these things from you. Add one more. For example, it feels like he is really a real person making the video. Of course, there are some places where we need to adjust more carefully. In order to avoid the situation like just now, he just said that in reading this sentence, in fact, he lacks this phenomenon of pause. In fact, I showed it to everyone just now. How can this platform be used? Then I can answer your questions here again. Of course, these answers all come from SYDC's own official website. That is, for example, a frequently asked question. Maybe it's because, hey, these Apue, these mythical images are real people? Yes. They are real people. Of course, they also obtain these consents from these real actors. Kailai can use their image rights to make videos. Of course, some people may ask, why? So can I upload my own image to make my own edit? In this case, I can use this image of myself to make some videos in the future. But I think this is about really applying AI and AI to us. It may be in these usual business scenarios. Then here he said it was okay. It's definitely possible. Of course, there will be certain requirements here. For example, a video of 10 to 15 minutes. Of course, you have to do this video in front of a green screen. He will also have certain requirements for these formats. At this time, video is basically needed. In addition, we showed him how much money he would need. So here they say we need $1,000. 1 year. That's actually $1,000 a year. If you can use this real person, I really want to make dozens or hundreds of videos. For example, if you have many simple products, installation video or product training video, you can do it in batches. If you use these platforms to get rid of it, well, in fact, it will save labor costs. Especially if you also use your own custom. If you have this image of this person in your real company, then of course he will be more real, a little more natural. So at this cost, if it is at the enterprise level, $1,000 a year is actually not bad. Then let's take a look again. It's his own pricing. This is his own quote. That's why I just used the video I made before, because it is real. For example, what I have now is this, which is the paid version of this individual. In fact, he can only do it every month. This is 10 video credit. In fact, 10 video credits. A video is actually equal to 1 minute. So in fact, my $30 is equivalent to a total of $30 that I can only make. I can actually only make 10-minute videos in a month. So in fact, this price-performance ratio is at the level of $30. Actually, it's not very high. It is still more suitable for you to make batch-level videos. Of course, you can actually see that its actual purpose is to let you experience all these things at the level of $30. For example, there are so many languages available. Of course, I just watched it. It actually also supports Chinese. For example, let's talk about the Chinese Lulu version of this accent. And it means, maybe it's a Taiwanese accent. The accents in Hong Kong are actually supportive. Then it can be said that it includes 65 avatar images, and this, 55 templates. In fact, this version is basically complete. But 10 minutes a month of this basic version is really not enough. You say 1 video per minute. Maybe there are only 10 videos in total. So I think the Synthesia platform is actually more suitable for your large enterprises to do some of this in batches, such as installation video guidance. In other words, this kind of training video is not interactive, this kind of visual video. Use this AI tool to produce a batch output. I think it can improve efficiency more. Good. So today I will introduce this tool to you. Thank you all.